has got the opening bucket of the night here for Washington. And on paper, Greg, this might seem like a potential blowout, but anything can happen in this NBA.
Definitely. We see upsets happen all the time. It's what makes the sport great. You can't take any team or game for granted.
Inside, Edwards. And that one's clearly a foul. Gives the Wizards 2 shots coming up. And you see, don't you, Clark, the steady progression year over year for Anthony Edwards.
Well, he's already an all-star since his third season. With Edwards, the chance is there. If he continues to show the same improvement he's shown thus far, that he's going to be MVP caliber, and I dare say, perhaps the face of the league for several years to come.
McDaniels in the post. Good job in the low.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
Pass to Garuba. Three-pointers right on target.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, training the triple.
And here is McDaniels.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide.
Well, so they should be showing a lot more energy.
From deep. Gobert pulls it in. About 2 minutes away here in the first quarter. It goes inside. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
To the wing right side. Back to Poole. On the clock. Pass to Koulibaly. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Poole. Sarr with it. Kispert wide open. He fires. Shooting's the three-pointer. Guys, no one team getting control early on.
6 already.
There's always a surprise, isn't there, Clark, in the offseason? Look at 2022. That offseason, Timberwolves going all in on Rudy Gobert.
Basically, Kevin, they traded him plus a bunch of good players. I can understand defense, but it's taken up another level. He's actually better offensively than people thought he was.
And we've got a timeout call by Brian King. Wants to read through and go over the strategy. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Carrington. There's a screen.
Bro.
It's stolen by Edwards.
My face is best friend. No demon in the cut. No raiding at the church. You moving wrong clutch. Slam, share, and slut. My twin is on the up. No kind of fuck a budget. My bitch is best friend. No demon in the cut. No raiding at the church. You moving wrong clutch. Slam, share, and slut.
That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
He dropped for his third basket. He's missed only one shot. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Mr. Koulibaly. It's good from long range. Nice little wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Washington with the rebound.
Changed his mind during the layup. You can't be indecisive there. Try to pull off another shot. Indecisiveness is never good when you're shooting the basketball.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you very much. The Timberwolves have become a rough and rugged team. Swingman Jaden McDaniels said, if you don't let nobody push us around, we're always being physical defensively. I feel like we're a tough team. Super tough. Kevin, they certainly have the size to hold their own.
Always being physical. But David, that's the right answer. And we thank you for the report. They get it again. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You know, he's evolving his offense over time, Julius Randle. And I think the coaching staff is happy to see it. They like to see him take and make these shots.
Come at us, and we'll come right back at it.
A little back and forth. That's a terrific answer there.
Oh, here's Edwards. Both teams deciding to change it up. 51 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Randall. And easy 2 points on the way. Randall's got 5 points so far.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Here's Carrington. High post Bagley. Lock at 6. Edwards in his first shot this game.
And at this stage, this is where Bagley feels most comfortable. I mean, knows he has the size and touch to score inside.
And that one is good.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Pass to Bay. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Both teams have a good so close through the first quarter. Washington out in front, up 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Washington.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Scooped up. Bagley hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Bagley's got the lead up to 4 now for the Wizards. And the way the Wizards like to play great, you can expect them to get out and run.
They're young, they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Here's Poole. Going inside. Ingles with the rebound.
Does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Ingles. Alexander Walker on the wing. And a miss there on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Poole. And that one is stuck right through.
Check out Poole taking it to the 10 with reckless abandon.
And there's the drive. Here's Reed. Another miss by Minnesota.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Well, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
It's rebounded by Koulibaly.
You know, you'd love to see him pull that.
Go on.
It goes from highlight reel to the blue. Down to the consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
And denied, he sends it right over the
Well,
glass. Outside Conley. Back to DiVincenzo.
oh,
No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too high.
oh.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves in the first round, had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you've got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Now, here's McDaniel. Just 3 to shoot. Randall from outside. Was shot off that time.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Gobert in the corner. It's Edwards on the wing. And the Wizards making a change here. The Timberwolves should get their 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Closing in on 4 minutes play here in the second quarter. Here's the screen. Pass to Brogdon. Hits it from 3-point range. Brogdon's got himself going there. His first points in the game with the deep ball. Here's Randall. It is good.
Randall's got an unorthodox game, but he's got a good, strong upper body, which makes him a very consistent scorer inside.
Left here in the second. The shot by Brogdon, no good. It's Gobert with the ball for Minnesota. A 12-point game.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times. Inside the paint, he is just a nightmare to battle against. And they repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Oh, what the?
What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert continues to embrace the challenge of elite rim protection. He said competition is what it's about. Sometimes I'm going to get dunked out, and sometimes I'll get the block. But I'm not going to stop coming and doing what I do. I'll be there every time. Kevin?
David, just like you. Thanks so much. Brogdon outside. Those 3 pointers off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 12. Here's Conley. The rebound by Carrington. There's 53 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Bay. Connects from three-point range. And the Wizards lead by 15.
Showing the range. How about Bay taking and making his fair share of those triples.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert. Defended by Beck. Gobert can't hit. Wizards leading by 15. Here's Carrington. We've got 13 seconds left in the first half of the game. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good, Brogdon.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And so it's the Washington Wizards holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Edwards looking it over. Lets it go from deep. Rebound, Washington.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Randall no good. GA, when it comes to the Wizards, they have a pretty spotty track record over the past decade.
Kevin, it's tough to get things right in the draft. Plus, they have just had poor lottery luck, only selecting higher than 8th once in the last decade. But they have passed on some superstar-level talent.
Timberwolves trail by 18. Back to Edwards. And Garuba pulls it down.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Offensive rebound.
Ugly start to the second half. They've missed their first 4. They've got to get on track. And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here. Well, I'm not sure how that one found the bottom of the net, but hey, you take it when it comes.
Pass to Garuba. They get the rebound.
And the length of SAR is a lot to deal with. Sometimes the defense has to foul.
The Wizards have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game. And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, and along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
A nice shot by McDaniel. And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Sarr with it. The tray. Traps in the tray. Sarr's got 5 points now this quarter.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Randall no good.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
Edwards can't hit. Washington leading now by 21. Here's Poole. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Poole's got 13.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense. Sharp defensive instincts from the rookie. Sorry, using those long arms to knock that one away.
That one goes in there. He's got 11.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
Wow, Gobert showing some quickness on that shot.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to talk to his guys. For the Wizards. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Off target with his 3. And the Timberwolves with possession. They host the Kings after this game. That'll be the second game of a 5-game homestand.
I'll tell you, give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
.152 left here in the third quarter.
What the?
Brogdon,
Bro!
and too long on the shot.
You know, the fact is, he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot. Not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Wizards.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
Carrington, that's good.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Greg, this is some kind of note. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Here's Carrington. Banked in off the glass. Carrington's got 6 here in this quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Throwing it down. Gobert using all of his height there.
Washington leading now by 22. Here's Carrington. He's got 11. Drills it from outside. Kuzma's got his second bucket tonight.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Hey, watch him.
Here's Carrington. To the paint. Here's Bay. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Bay's got 5 points so far.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Brogdon's got the ball here for Washington. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. They'll be off to Charlotte for a game against the Hornets. That will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road.
they've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Here's Alexander Wall. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. The three-pointer, no good. And the ball goes out of bounds. Pass catch by Bryant.
Well, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
And stolen by Sarr. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands, which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team no later.
Pass to Kispert. Here's Koulibaly. They get it back. Back to Poole. Wizards passing it around. Here's Kispert. 6 to shoot. Koulibaly, no good. Here's Edwards. Takes it inside. Yes, that goes in.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
Now, Poole. Here's the lob to the hoop. And Sarr throws it down.
It's almost too easy for the rookie. Sarr, he just pops up and finishes off that lob.
And Sarr throws it down.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the board has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
It's been one of those nights for Poole. He is on a heater.
Here's Edwards. And Garuba pulls it down.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Sarr with it. The kick out to Poole. This one for three. A nice shot by Garuba.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Poole gets it to go.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Edwards to the inside. Ingles in the corner. Here's Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Saving that trip. Naz Reid turning a miss into a bucket.
And here are the Wizards now. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Inside. Stolen by Reed. It's Edwards on the wing. Pass to Ingles. Back to Edwards. Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would be prudent. I mean, you've got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible. But it is difficult when you see a fan collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room, give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats. So much confidence coming from Anthony Edwards. You can just see it. This is a guy who knows he belongs in the league and is hungry to be great.
Washington calls timeout. They're ahead by 30. Wizards making a switch here. Here's Carrington. Throws it up high. Stolen by Michael Conley. It's Randall with the drive. The teardrop falls in.
Going towards the basket, that's when Randall's most dangerous.
1:35 left in the fourth. Down low. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record book.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And guys, sometimes it's hard during the first meeting of the season to get a feel for a team, but these guys going up 1-0 in the season series here against the Timberwolves.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Jordan Poole.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
No good on the three.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
Pass to Brogdon. The three. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards inside. Good D by Brogdon. Washington controlling the game. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Into the lane. Good.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA. No matter what, they got it done.
Can't cash in from close range. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.